Hello, my name is Will, and my partner today is Max. And today we will be doing a compression test on a brand new white Honda.
So before you start the compression test, you got to make sure that you don't start the car when you crank it. And by doing, in this car, we have to take out this chip right here. And with that, now when we crank the car, it won't start. Okay, so next you're gonna have to take out the spark plugs. And so first, take out the spark plug boot. And then you can get to the spark plug with your wrench and your socket. And this socket is a 5/8 inch, and that will allow us to unscrew the spark plug. So now I take out the spark plug, and then you can hook up the compression tester and test the compression of this specific cylinder. So next you want to find the correct extension for the compression tester. So this one, it matches the ridges matches the ridges on the spark plug. So this one will fit into the socket where the spark plug would normally go. So then you go and you tighten it in, and then after you tighten it, when you feel resistance, you want to hook up the actual display, the tester, and now you can crank the car and test it. So now we're gonna test it and we're gonna read it, and what you want to do is have your partner crank the car and watch the needle tick 5 times, and that'll be your reading. And the reading should be around 200, and for all of the cylinders, they should be within 30 of each other. For example, if you have a reading of 180 and 200, those are still 30 within each other, so that reading is okay. Okay, crank it. Stop! So there's 5 ticks and it's 200, so that's good. And then when you want to release the pressure, there's this button right here. All you have to do is push down on it, and you'll hear the pressure release. And there you go. And now you can disconnect the compression tester from the spark plug. So next we want to put the spark plug back into the cylinder. So we're going to take it, put it back in, nice and firm, and stick it back in, and only use the extension to tighten it at first. That way you can actually feel the resistance and make sure it catches on in the socket. So it's not just you're not just screwing the spark plug randomly. So now I have resistance. I'll stick it back in, and I'll tighten it up until you don't want it too tight, but you want it tight enough, and then just release, and there you have it. And then you put the spark plug boot back on, and you want to repeat that exact process for the rest of the cylinders in order to test all 4 cylinders, in this case 4. Before you want to start the car and run it again, you got to make sure it can actually start and it won't just crank. So we just have to put this back in, and now you're set to go back on the road.